Do you know how to determine if a mirror is two-way or not? A policewoman who travels all over the US and gives seminars and techniques for businesswomen passed this on. When we visit toilets, bathrooms, hotel rooms, changing rooms, etc., how many of you know for sure that the seemingly ordinary mirror hanging on the wall is a real mirror, or actually a two-way mirror? There have been many cases of people installing two-way mirrors in female changing rooms. It is very difficult to positively identify the surface by looking at it. So, how do we determine with any amount of certainty what type of mirror we are looking at? Observe how the mirror is installed. Notice if the mirror seems to be hanging on the wall, or if it's part of the wall itself. If it appears to be hanging, try to look behind it and see a wall. If the mirror seems to be part of the wall itself, there's a good chance it's a two-way mirror, which must be set into the wall rather than hung onto it. That way, people standing on the other side of the wall can observe someone looking in the mirror. A two-way mirror is a piece of glass coated with a substance called micropane. If you stand on the treated side, you see your reflection, but the untreated side looks like a tinted window. If you see a wall behind the mirror, it's a good bet that it's nothing more than a regular mirror. Check out the lighting. Look around and determine whether the lighting seems extraordinarily bright. If so, you might be looking at a two-way mirror. However, if the light in the room is relatively dim, and you can't immediately see through the mirror, it's probably just a standard mirror. For a two-way mirror to be effective, the light on the mirrored side needs to be 10 times brighter than the light on the other side. If the lighting is any dimmer, it's possible to see through the glass to the observation area. Try to peer through the glass. Press your face up to the mirror and cup your hands around it, creating a dark tunnel to block out as much light as possible. When you do this, if the light in the observation room is at all brighter than the light on your side of the mirror, you should be able to see something beyond the glass. Shine a light on it. If you are still not convinced, turn off the lights, then hold a flashlight to the mirror. If it is a two-way mirror, the room on the other side will be illuminated and you will be able to see it. Perform the fingernail test. While not completely accurate, you can use your fingernail to determine if the mirror is a first or second surface mirror. Simply place your fingernail against the surface of the mirror. When you touch your fingernail to a second surface mirror, you can't touch your own reflection. Instead, you will see a gap caused by a second layer of glass over the mirrored surface. When you touch your finger to a first surface mirror, you can touch your own reflection, since there's no additional layer of glass in between. First surface mirrors are very rare, so if you find one, there's likely to be a very specific reason, and it's very possible that it's a two-way mirror. Second surface mirrors are your ubiquitous everyday mirrors. Due to variables like lighting and the material with which the mirror is manufactured, it can be really difficult to tell whether you are truly touching your reflection or not. You might think you are touching a first surface mirror when you're actually not. Also, it's possible for a two-way mirror to be a second surface mirror. If other aspects of the situation, like the mirror's setting and lighting, have indicated that what you are seeing is a two-way, don't let the fingernail test be the deciding factor.